Have you ever woken up in the morning and the house is already clean? The floor swept, breakfast already cooking, your child already fed, and you didn't even see when all that work happened. Someone woke up earlier than everyone else, quietly moving through the house, making sure the day could start smoothly. For many of us back home, that person was the maid. But the truth is, most of us never really stop to think about what it takes to keep a household running. The meals that appear on the table, the laundry that somehow never piles up too high, the children fed, bathed, dressed, and entertained. All while someone is quietly holding everything together behind the scenes. And today, I want to talk about that invisible labor, about the people who carry more than we realize. And yes, I'm talking about the women we call maids. Back home in Zimbabwe, I had Paida. Paida was everywhere. Laundry, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the children, running errands. Sometimes it felt like she was in 5 places at once. She would wake up before me in the morning. By the time I was opening my eyes, the house was already alive with movement. The yard had been swept. The kitchen was already busy. The children were being fed. She would move from one task to another, almost without stopping. Cooking, washing dishes, doing laundry, hanging clothes, sweeping again, because children somehow make the floor messy 5 minutes after it was cleaned. And she did all of this for very little money. At the time, it was normal. That's just how things worked back home. I didn't question it. I simply relied on her. And to be honest, I've never been someone who loved housework. Cooking, that I enjoy. I can spend hours in the kitchen trying new recipes, stirring pots, testing food. But everything else, laundry, ironing, cleaning bathrooms, tidying up the house again and again, that has never really been my thing. So having help felt natural. But here's the thing people don't always realize. Women like Paida don't just help around the house. They slowly become part of the family. They take care of our children in ways that shape their everyday lives. They are the ones feeding them their porridge in the morning, patiently, spoon by spoon, when a child refuses to eat. They wipe their little faces when food ends up everywhere except in the mouth. They carry them on their backs when they cry. They rock them to sleep when they are tired but fighting sleep. They are there when a child falls and needs comfort. They are there when a child wakes up cranky and someone needs to calm them down. Sometimes they are the ones teaching the small things that children repeat every day without us noticing. How to greet elders properly, how to wash their hands, how to put toys back where they belong. These small lessons happen quietly, every day, without applause. And in many ways, they end up caring for us too. They keep the house running so that we can move through our day without thinking about all the small details that make life work. They notice when the laundry is piling up before we do. They notice when something in the kitchen is running out. They make sure meals are ready so that when we come home tired, there is something warm waiting. Sometimes they even notice things about our children before we do, that someone didn't sleep well, that someone might be getting sick, that someone needs extra attention. Without realizing it, we start depending on them for the rhythm of our lives. And in many ways, they carry us too. I have to admit something. Even back home, after a long day at work, I would sometimes come home exhausted and ask Paida to watch the kids a little longer while I rested. At the time, it felt reasonable. I'd been at work all day. I was tired. But now, when I look back, I realized something. She had been working all day too. Her work just looked different. She had been cleaning, cooking, washing, feeding children, calming crying toddlers, picking up toys, sweeping again, preparing meals. Her day had been full long before I walked through the door. But that realization didn't really hit me until I moved here to the Czech Republic. For 9 months, I lived alone here. Life was simple then. I slept when I wanted, I cooked when I wanted, I cleaned when I felt like it. My rhythm belonged to me. Then my kids arrived and everything changed. Two small children suddenly needing everything: meals, snacks, naps, attention, playtime, baths, comfort when they cry, supervision every second. And on top of that, their house. Laundry for 4 people, dishes that never seem to end, toys everywhere, floors that somehow become dirty again 5 minutes after you clean them. And then there is my job. I work night shifts. That means the only time I can sleep is during the day. But when you have small children in the house, real sleep becomes almost impossible. You can lie down, maybe close your eyes for an hour, maybe even drift off for a few minutes while they're watching TV or quietly playing. But your body never truly relaxes. Your mind is always at work. You are listening. Are they safe? What are they doing? Why is it suddenly quiet? You open your eyes again. Maybe they are fine. Maybe they are drawing or watching cartoons. You close your eyes again. 2 minutes later, your mind wakes you up again. That's not rest. That's survival. After months of that kind of broken sleep, the exhaustion doesn't just stay in your body. It sinks deeper into your bones, into your patience, into your mind. And that's when I started remembering Paida in a completely different way. Back then, when she had a long list of chores, I would sometimes tell her, "You don't have to finish everything today. Leave the ironing for tomorrow. You can do the rest another time." But she would shake her head. "No, I just want to finish." And she'd keep going, standing, cleaning, washing, ironing, moving from one task to another almost the entire day. At the time, I thought maybe she was just being too strict with herself. But now I understand. Sometimes even when I lie down here to rest, I can't truly relax if there are still many things waiting to be done. My mind keeps listing them: the laundry, the dishes, the floor, the meal for later. Even if my body is laying down, my mind is still working. So sometimes you keep moving, you finish the chores, you stay on your feet the whole day, just so that when you finally lie down, your mind can be quiet. And that's when it hit me. The work that women like Paida do back home is massive. It is constant. And most of the time, it is invisible. We expect them to wake up early, work long hours, carry the weight of an entire household, often for very little pay. And the truth is, many of them continue doing this not because the work is easy, but because they need the money. They have families too. So some of them have children of their own that they cannot even spend enough time with. Yet they pour their energy into raising ours. They sacrifice their time, their strength, sometimes even their health, simply to survive and support their families. And that is something we should never take advantage of. Today, I see things differently. Today, I understand the mental load, the physical exhaustion, the endless juggling that keeps a household running. So today, I want to honor them. The women who clean, cook, care for children, organize, and quietly keep families functioning. They do far more than we often realize. They deserve respect, they deserve rest, and they deserve appreciation. Because life without them is hard. And life with them, we often don't even see just how much they carry. If this story resonates with you, please like and subscribe.